Alrighty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bloody great to have you. Kalian, Roca from Brazil. How you doing? Zenoon, what's going on? The Bone Brew. Welcome. NS, great to have you. Sood Draw, hello. Will Stomp, what's happening? All right. So, another week, another stream. I'm feeling good about this one. I feel good about all of them, to be honest. NS from Korea, how you doing? Julia, welcome back. Just too bad, what's going on? Whispering Brush. Hey, really love your work, man. Following you from the last 4 years. Oh man, an OG. Appreciate you. Thanks for popping in. Michelle Wynn, how you doing? First timer. Roy Sowers, how you doing? Noel Roberts, salutations from Butt Knife, Saskatchewan. Is Butt Knife a real place? Or are you being a silly bugger? I don't know. Pramuth, welcome. Zane, what's going on? Welcome back. Yeah, I've been doing well. I've been bloody busy. I tell you what, we are getting finalized. So that's backwards at the moment. Oh, it's spazzing out. Hold on. Let's not do tracking. So, I figured out how to, how to screen print on the bottom of Plain Jane. So, it says it's backwards at the moment, but it's like B and number. So then I'll do a little bit on that. So this week, I've been doing a whole batch of them, figuring out the bottom. And just finalizing it basically, which has been a lot. It's actually cut knife. That's a real play. Okay, all right, I get you. Cool. So I also wanted to try this as well before we get cracking with stuff. I wanted to take you for a little tour of the new workshop. So, it's a bit messy, all right, so just forgive me. Jose, great to have you. All right, so I'm gonna just take you to the new little garage workshop setup I've got going on right now. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm hoping. We'll see. All right, so here we are. So I created this little rig for like the screen printing. So she goes upside down, and then you whip one of these in here. Right. Oh no. Get her out of the way. So this is only a small portion of the first batch as well. So it's like a nice little army growing. So you sort of place that down, and then get the squeegee, whip the ink in there. So I'm using the white ink. And just go zip. Oh no, and it's not locked in. Doing this one-handed. But yeah, pretty proud of that. I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, just don't mind the mess. We got the boxes going, right? All screen printed, ready to go. So yeah, just thought I'd give you a little quick tour. because I want to do more content with that sort of stuff, right? Giving you the inside scoops. So let me turn this off. So yeah, so we've got a nice little art. There's probably going to be maybe double that for the first batch. We'll see. We'll see. But man, I'm loving the whole physical product stuff. Like it's gonna, we'll see how this batch goes, the first launch. And I want to do it like a lot. Let's de-blurify me. There we are. Fantastisch. I appreciate it, Conrad. The army, that's it. Zane, it's awesome to see a physical item. We were talking about it a long time ago. I know, but it's so good just to see him finally. And it's cool just all of them lined up as well. I'm just like, hell yeah, we got like a little production line going. Appreciate it, Louise, Enrique. Geek for animation, what's your goal with the pieces you've been working on with the lyre? They all seem to correlate. My goal for these are color, like real poppy colors. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Conrad, there is a link. You can't order them just yet, but you can get on the mailing list to get the plain Janes. Oh, also, I've come up with a new. Here, I'll whip the link in the chat. So there's also going to be this one as well. So I'm finalizing that this week. It's like a physical little sketch note, zine sort of thing that goes with it. And fuck, I've been busy. Like the certificate of authentication. I don't know how that, you can't really see it. There's like a little embossed thing here. And sticker. Give me 2 secs. So, got a new sticker design that's gonna go. Can't even bloody see it. Can we see? It's too shiny. There you go. So I'm happy with that. I reckon that was pretty sick. So there's a few stickers that'll go along with it as well. So, oh, bloody excited about it. Whispering brush, can you give some tips on perspective? I'm really struggling with it. I'm going to do a bit of that today, I reckon. It might come in handy. Diego, hello from Brazil. Got a lot of Brazilians. A lot of Brazilians. I love it. Okay. Now, enough bloody show and tell. Let's de-blurify me. Oh, Mizzy. Happy birthday. Thanks for popping in on your birthday, everyone. Everyone, say a little happy birthday to Mizzy. Zane, plain Jane is instantly recognizable as your art style. That's always the best part of other people's art, to see how they interpret things. Yeah, that's what I wanted. A more sort of stylized, planes of the head sort of thing. Okay. Brazilian dominance wop. All right. So, just like the last few live streams, I've chosen a car just to get us thinking about like simple shapes, right? Just some simple colors and having some fun with it. I might stand up for this. I've got some energy today. Let us stand. Come on, get to. All right, how's that? Cool. That works. All right. Let us get situated. So I just got this car here. I like the look of it. So I've been doing like old school cars, mainly in some like Broncos and like Jeep sort of looking things. Where's my layers? Layers here. So what we're going to be focusing on, so we're going to do this as a team if you would like to. I've got the reference, Instagram, you should see the reference up there. YouTube, you already see it. So I am going to, as always, just give myself a little rectangle to work within. All right, I'm just going to do like 2 lots of 15 minutes like we always do. Oh, Conrad, I appreciate you. That car looks like a toy, doesn't it? It does, it looks like a little Hot Wheels. But I just want to push the shapes with this one, just do something weird. So now I'm going to use this as a clipping mask just to get started, right? And I'm going to use the Filthy plugin, shameless plug in. Right, you want to get this plugin for Photoshop, autofills all the shapes, you know where to get it, links in the description, you can find it, you're smart people. All right, so we've got all these shapes happening, but what I want is for that to go within the clipping mask. Beautiful. All right. Now, like usual game plan, I'm going to start with the background first, generally speaking. Because one of these days, after I've sort of got the whole situation with Plain Jane sorted out, and then it can just be production line, I do want to really get into traditional stuff. So I want to have like traditional way of thinking with this. So all the principles and stuff, I should be able to translate to gouache or oil or whatever. It's just, I just happen to be using the computer. All right. So, what do you reckon? Like 4, 5 emojis just to get started. Keeping it simple. Kill Will FGC Brazil Online. That's it. All right, 4 emojis, 5 emojis. 5 emojis to get us started. All right, to kick off the stream. It's a team sport. Oh. We've got 2. Would you give your content to an animator to create shorts or little shows? Maybe, potentially. All right, so we've got Orkin, Legend, Julia, K, we got Whispering Brush, Legend, so we got 4, and we got Conrad. Bam, bam, bam. Bloody beautiful. Let's get the timer going. All right, everybody ready? Refresh the timer, 15 minutes. Get my face out of the way. All right, 3, 2, 1, bada bing. Bada boom. All right. So what am I seeing? I also don't want to be verbatim with the colors, right? So I'm just gonna, I need to have something down first. All right, down on the page, down on the screen. Just something. Maybe I'm gonna do like real cool shadows, you know? Like, what? A little bit too saturated for my liking there. Then you got the background here, which is kind of like, so it's gonna look jank as always. You know the drill. It's gonna look real off to begin with. Alright, so I'm just messing around with the silhouettes a little bit of the leaves and what have you. Then Squinting down a little bit. Alright, having some of these sort of, I think it's the border between the lights and the shadows is where you can actually really show the form of stuff. Right, so just having a little bit of these like leaves sort of cross over into the shadows really shows something. There's some metaphor for life in there somewhere, but I don't know what it is. Give me some hue shifts, baby. All right, so we got here, let's get those values popping, a little bit brighter. Yeah. All right, so we got some resemblance of a background. Now I want to just whip out, maybe I do this. That's the shape of the car that I've decided, okay? Let's get it somewhere in the ballpark just to begin with. That like cool, like really nice, like deep green, sort of bluey, greeny, aquary sort of deal. Yeah, that'll do. So whoever was asking about perspective, this is what it's about. Right, I'm not doing grid lines or anything. And I think if you get too academic with it, it sucks the fun out of it. It's good to do that, definitely, don't get me wrong. I want to do like tiny little wheels. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that could be kind of funny. Kind of looks like it's hovering at the moment. So that's fine. So now we got that main shape. Let me select the main shape here, nuff. There we go. All right. What was I saying? Can't remember. Sucking the fun out of stuff. Yeah. I do like the academic stuff though, but for a lot of people, it's like, could be a bit of a drag, like getting real academic with the perspective. Once you start to understand a little bit more of the principles and stuff, you can kind of just like push it and do whatever you want. Now the cool thing, one of the reasons I chose this reference is it has like a really cool like reflected bounce light from the sun hitting the back through the car. Now it's looking jank. We gotta fix that. We will fix it. I hope. We can fix all these shapes, definitely. So it's really just like the simplest of simple shapes at the moment. There's nothing, it's all foundation. All just getting ready. Just getting ready for the fun stuff. All right, let's play around with the body of the car. All right, so now we've got some direction of the light source. So this whole thing is going to be in shadow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's annoying. All my layers are messed up. Oh well, we roll with it. Yeah, whatever. Ah, I messed, that's annoying. All right, well, we gotta just deal with it. Now we got some indication of a light source. Let's get that line there, that's fine. Let's fix some of this perspective. Just cutting in shapes, right? Think about it like bits of paper that you're sort of cutting out. And then we can get all fancy with like changing the silhouette and stuff a little bit, probably in the second round. Now, starting to look at the shapes within the shapes at the moment. It looks like it's floating, so I'm just going to ground it quite literally in the scene, just with a bit of that drop shadow. Now it kind of looks like it's sitting on the ground. I quite like that kind of blue. I don't hate that. Again, it's all values. It all sort of reads. There's like sort of black and white colors. Black and white colors, that was a bit of an oxymoron. So we can delete that. Now, let us cut into these shapes. We can, maybe I don't want to go too deep into the details right now. I still want to get those high level, like, it's just high level, whoa, 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 feel. Just those high level shapes going, nothing crazy. So using screen just to pump up some of these brighter, really make it look like it's in sunlight. I don't want light, I want screen. It's really like pump the brights. The top of the roof, it's going to have a similar sort of deal. Right, even these little bits on here. Okay. What's the time? 4:57. Let's merge. And let's just add the teeny tiny little rims. And I think we can. We've got room to move with the values on the floor. So let's, on the floor, on the ground, same, you know what I mean. Right, so it's a real bright sort of day. So I'm going to desaturate the ground a little bit. Right. Let's have that to frame the little Matchbox car. I might go one more multiply layer and really darken up these shadows in here. just to really sell it. No, I want multiply. Thank you. There we go. All right, let's go back to the car. Let's see what we've got for the last like 3 minutes. Let's look at the interior and how that light is playing off of all the interior. Alright, so here, bump up that orange. Too much. Way too much. Okay, here, this is probably what I'm going to spend a lot of time on in the second round. But while I'm here, I'll just add that little indication. Now there is actually a nice opportunity for a gradient. So I might just whip out a little soft round brush. Get like a real saturated sort of color and just like hit that. Something like that. And we could even do something a bit cheeky and then just like edit the shape a little bit. Something like that, maybe. And then cut the top off. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna bring back, like I deleted a section in here. I'm just gonna have like a darker sort of color in there. So we got something in the background. It's not completely see-through because it isn't see-through in the reference. All right, what do we got? 24 seconds. Let's see what we can do. Here, and then add that highlight. All right, we've got to start. 3, 2, 1. All right, just catching up with chat. Why does it take me to this one? All right, we're back. Everson, one more Brasilia here, another Brazilian. Oh, we've got Brazilians everywhere in chat today. Peaches, how you doing? Adeline, hi from Canberra. Another Aussie, welcome. DR4COD7, seeing your lives, it's literally saved me on being creative in my character designs. That is freaking awesome. Enes, do you have any criterion on choosing reference? Does it look cool? Like depending on what I'm going for, that's really it. And it's like if I'm actually gathering reference for a particular thing, I try and think forward to say, oh, I'd like to take a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Like there's no one perfect reference. If that makes sense. Super. What's happening, my friend? Kentas Yamada, how you doing? Yeah, kind of new camera angle. Just trying it all out. I really want to get a 3-angle camera setup. There's these ones that I've seen, so I want to like plant them in like this room and in the new studio setup, and it like tracks me. So then if we're like doing whatever, like sculpting, I can like track me from here, and then I can like, all right, now we're gonna go do some sculpting, and then boom, and then it will like shoot me from this angle, then it'll be like a top-down angle. It's gonna be a whole production. It's gonna be fantastic. But I've got to sell these, I've got to get the first batch of plain Janes going first. That's for sure. Hello everyone, starting to look like an AMC Pacer. AMC Pacer, I'm not familiar with an AMC Pacer. Inali Illustrates, how you doing? Just finished a new piece, fantastic. Love your art, one of my influences for sure. Noel, thank you Noel. But I gotta go shovel some snow and make a clearing to get a vehicle out of my driveway. I'll hopefully see you back here. I've never actually seen snow before. I've never seen it in real life, never touched it. Udula. How you doing? Are you using character thumbnail sketches for characters? Yeah, I've started to do that more and more. Phoenix, hello from Canada. Welcome. Conrad, I'm from the US. Break the mold, that's it. G Noble, how you doing, my friend? Welcome back. New studio, all fancy camera tracker. I know, Super. I know. All right, another minute, and then we'll get finished with this one. Tiny guy, how you doing? If you guys have the ability to actually stand and draw, it's actually pretty, like I quite like it. I feel very nimble. And I may have put too much coffee in my coffee. So I'm feeling a little bit buzzy at the moment, which is cool. And then you'll see me by the end of the stream, I'm just gonna be like, how did you start this channel with such good production quality? I appreciate it, Tiny. Right out of the gate, I did have some practice with like shorts and reels and that sort of stuff, and the company that I've got with a few other guys, I was learning like After Effects and Premiere and that kind of stuff, and actually just looking at a lot of reference as well. But yeah, no, I appreciate the kind words. All right, let's bloody get cracking. What do you reckon? Because it's a team sport. Let's go 8 emojis. Can we hit that? I haven't done the emoji thing very often. All right, so let's go. 8 emojis. I'll call them out. Instagram, Orkin, Legend, we got 1. I think you might need to track me because I'm bloody walking around everywhere. Whispering, Legend, Julia, 3, 5 more. That's all we need. Super, 4 more, halfway there. What are you thinking? Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna help unlock the next ink bit? Legend, 5, 6, Conrad. Nice one. Kentas, 7, who's gonna be that lucky number 8? Waiting for it. Don't be complacent, or we'll be sitting here for another however many hours, imagine. Maria. Thank you, Maria. All right. Restart. Good luck, everyone. Godspeed. Rachel, thank you, Rachel. Now we zoom in. Let's make this look more 3D. Oh man. Okay. Now I'm looking at the little things like stuff like this. The bottom of the windows here, there's like this line there. We've also got a nice little shadow there, nice little shadow. Let's need a little bit of cleanup on the roof here. I've had too much coffee. All right. Panel lines there. Okay. Let's see if we can get sort of like a little panel line going there. That works. All right, let's sort out the front. We need to have this jut out, like bam, 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 bam. So that adds or lends itself to a little bit more realism, just a smidge. I reckon we can use this orange for that and that. Close enough, doesn't need to be bloody perfect. Let's get the line tool. Too thick. Too thick, too thick, too thick. That'll work. Line tool. Bam. Bam, that works. Line tool, bam. That works. Need to fix up a little bit of this scruffiness here. Nice one. Okay, let's look inside the car. So we've got little detaily bits here. So there is a little bit of a darker one here. Darker bit there that follows in through here, which is going to nicely contrast with the back seat. All right, and that back seat is going to reflect back up onto here. We're not going to get too nitty gritty on this, but just nitty gritty enough. All right, windshield wipers, literally just like two little lines, and then that'll bloody do. Now we need to make this pop a little bit more. Make it pop. What an annoying thing to say, but that's what I'm thinking. It's got to make it pop. Is there any way we can make it pop more? Knock down the values a little bit, just like that there. Do a little something with the lights here, maybe. What do we think? Some sort of pattern or make it a little bit more interesting. Got to fix up this jankiness there, that's for sure. Just scoot it back, that'll do. And put this black line here. That works. License plate set back a little bit, thinking about perspective. And then we can just go, yep, that's a license plate. Slowly getting the illusions happening. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And this all translates to anything else I'm drawing as well. So this isn't just because I want to draw cars. It's good practice because it's just very clear shapes. So it does have like a lower little panel line. Let's just use the line tool and just go shabam. That works nicely. Let's fix this back end. Fix the back end and then kick that back out with the little bumper. Whoa, 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 we want to fill that. Cool, 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 cool. Let's fix everything about it. But what I'm thinking is this shadow here. We can scooch him over a bit, stretch him out. And let's fix a bit of this background as well. Maybe I'm just going to cut out a lot of this. And then behind that, we're going to add the little roof of the house or whatever it is. Maybe, maybe not. We will see. Ah, 5 minutes, okay. And then there's some little jaggy bits in the roof, and then the very background is we'll just whip it into like white. Bam. All right. What else? What else? What else? What else? Now there's actually a nice little reflection that I could do here. I've noticed it as I've zoomed out. A reflection of the floor. Let's get the soft round. It's like a super subtle like that, and then you just do screen and then knock it back. That works. This needs to bump up in value as well, just the seat, the back seat. Come on. Help me out here. Ay, 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 come on. So that shows a bit more warmth. Now let's add in on the flow to be full. So I can imagine just doing this like with a pencil over the top of like a gouache painting, all these like little panel lines and stuff. Like that, maybe. What's the time? 2 minutes. All right, let's add in some of the shinies. Just like bam, bam. And bam. Is there any more shiny bits? Yeah, we can just add a little bit. Yeah, it's looking like something. Looking like something. A minute to go, what do we reckon? Let's just hue shift the living shit out of this and just go bam, 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 bam. You can just do the line tool. Maybe, or what have we got? 43 seconds. There's like little twigs and stuff that I can whip in the background. Increase the value just a touch. And we can just go like, nah, darken it back a little bit and just go. There we go. I reckon I could have done actually a little bit more with the... Or can we still do it with 3 seconds? No. But yeah, there we go. Fun little study to get us started with the stream. Inali Illustrated, any things to get my mind off of my future art college debt. I haven't been through that myself. If there's anyone in chat that could give some advice with that, I just haven't experienced that myself, so I couldn't really give you anything, I'm sorry. Ashlyn, great to have you. All right, I'm gonna be back. I need to take like a 3-minute break. Let's just go 3 minutes. Oh, come on. Back in 3 minutes and 10 seconds, okay? Hold me to it. I will see you momentarily. And while I'm gone, I'm going to turn the music back on because it stops, which is very annoying. Just turn on anything. All right. Stop tracking me. Thank you. All right. I will see you in a sec. In 3 minutes and 10 seconds, to be exact. All right. That was a little bit faster than 3 minutes. Okay. So we've done warm up. I was thinking, if it's okay with you, that I was just going to explore old mate Wolverine today. If that is all right with you. I hope it is. Whoa. Let's move him out of the way. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That was kind of cool. Now, I didn't grab everything, did I? Pop him in there, okay. Gloves. Image Makers Society, any tips on capturing likeness for people? Yes. Getting, like breaking down the features into simple shapes, but not just that. Breaking down the relationships between those features as well, and testing a lot and iterating. At least for me, some people can get it like first shot. That's freaking amazing. I oftentimes can't do that. So it's iterating, trying different versions of trying to get likeness. Helps me a lot. Orkin, I know, right? So what we might do is we might just go Wolverine. And we can just keep this open and just go down and just be inspired. Like, yeah, I like the huge, like, things, like, I guess ears, I don't know. You'd have to look out with, like, you'd whip someone in the face with that. But what I'm gonna do is, or do I dare? Nah, I don't. I'm just going to duplicate this, knock it back. And I'm just going to work on the line work for a little bit. I might sit for this. Ah, Rachel, don't start. Nothing yet. Nothing has happened with the Taylor Swift. Ay. Oh, Image. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. Legend. So let's take a look here. So I really want to simplify these shapes even more. I might want to do like a bust, right? So it's not just their head. That's one thing, right? It's like drawing heads and stuff. It's been very beneficial to not just draw the head, just like cut off. It's like, because you very rarely see just their head with nothing there. Actually doing the neck and a little bit of the upper body as well helps sort of ground them in some reality. So I'm gonna see, haven't done line work in a little while, so forgive me if it looks a bit shit. Whispering brush, I can stylize unknown people from Pinterest really well, but when it comes to someone I know, I mess up everything, I get conscious. Have you any tips for that? Yeah, try and abstract the shapes away. So for example, I'm not drawing like this side of his, like I am, but I'm not thinking about drawing the side of his face here. I'm just trying to get some form of 3D shape. Right, so I'm like, all right, I'm drawing this like triangular kind of boxy kind of thing to begin with, right? I'm not saying, okay, this is the side of his cheek and it has to look exactly like that. The way that I like to draw it is I like to build. Like I'm building on top as I go. That helps me get this 2 out of the way. Well, let's just make sure I didn't delete anything. No, we're up. So then once I've got this, I've got an indication of perspective, right? And it's not a head. It is, but it's not. That's what I'm thinking about. The less I think about the person and is it looking right at the moment, the better. P-E-R. Hello, I had a question. Do you use a screen protector for your graphics tablet? Because I think about that, I should purchase one. This one came with a screen protector. And I got on my iPad, I got like a paper light, I think it's called, as a gift. It's cool. I was using it without for a long time. It just depends how pristine, I guess, you want to keep your stuff. Anta, great to have you. Rodline, is it possible to be amazed, respectful, inspired, and jealous all at once? Because that's how I feel watching your work. I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate you too, kind. All right, so you see here, like also what I'm thinking about, yes, you can do like front on faces and that's cool. But if you look at my face, right? Like keep an eye on like my ears. Okay, I got tiny little ears, but if you can see them, right? As soon as I turn my head just a tiny bit, this one disappears, right? And then I see less, I've got kind of a crooked nose as well, but you see less of this face and more of here. Less and more, and then even less and more. So keeping that in mind as well when placing the features. So this is what I'm doing. This is just like initial sketch underneath here, not thinking too much about that, but now I'm trying to add a bit of structure to the drawing itself. All right, maybe the ear needs to be back just a smidge. And even with his ear, right, that's gonna wrap around and be like, depending on how big we wanna do it, that's gonna be back in perspective as well. So we've got to keep that in mind, all at the same time. The paper likes are good to keep your pen from sliding around, but it grinds down the Apple Pen nib super fast. Yeah, true. So there's a bit of a trade-off with them. Saper, thanks, really enjoy watching your streams, and I appreciate you. I really enjoy being able to do them, so thank you for popping in. So let's think about this nose. All right, I'm thinking about the center line. So you think about the center line here, it goes boom, boom, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. So there's like a topology to it. So this forehead is going to cut back, but then the nose might come out here a little bit more. And the way I start to think about this is like the answers are in here somewhere. The answers are in here. Like once you start thinking like, well, I don't know about you, but when I start thinking about that, it makes it a lot less daunting because they're in there. The correct lines are findable. All right, so I'm just trying to find that happy sort of medium with the eyes. He's very angry for some reason. So we can just whip that in there, maybe cut that back a little bit. Maybe I want to do like really big teeth or something, like that could be cool. So what's going to happen there is this jaw might be jutted forward a little bit if I like extend this. So it's all, everything's connected. Everything is connected. When things start to look wrong for me is when stuff is like disjointed. Now he looks a bit cross-eyed at the moment. And I know that this eye is going to be white, so I'm doing like a half and half sort of thing, but it's not a bad idea just to draw in things like how I might draw the skull, even though that he's going to have hair that's going to like cover all that skull. It's kind of useful to me to keep. So if I look at myself, like this jaw, like big teeth. Might be a bit too much if I'm honest, but we'll see. Just as a bit of an indication, like he's just real fucking pissed off for some reason. And now this brow muscle around the eye, just sort of, he looks weird at the moment. Don't judge me. Maybe his jaw sort of comes out a little bit like that. He's got like a real like square sort of like, Can we just even push it even more? Like square off that jaw a little bit. He looks a bit weird, if I'm honest. Let's redo it. Let's redo it. Bye-bye. Like this, maybe a little bit more subdued is the way to go. But just like pushing it. Just a little bit. That feels a bit better, I think. Like he's not just like, "Argh." Rodline, I know you have at least one online class, but do you have one where you talk just about breaking down shapes and seeing the art as structural, not just flat? I'm working on that at the moment. Orkin says, where's Wolverine's famous cigar? That's something to add. That's kind of like a little periphery sort of thing, so maybe he can just be like, there you go. There it is. But that's like it's a cylinder, right? So I'm not too concerned with that right at this very moment. I just really like big teeth for some reason, I don't know why. So now he's got his human side. I reckon bigger, bushier eyebrows sort of work. And maybe, I like the real like stocky, like big boy sort of Wolverine, not like the slender. Like I want him to be just like, oof, strong man. All right, so let's look at his hair. Where can we get an idea? Of where his hair, I do like the blue as well, like yeah, the real nice sort of blue sort of deal. Maybe his eyes can be a little bit further apart. He looks a little bit simple. Now his hair, okay, so he has this big old sort of hair going on, as well as his sort of sideburns and all that sort of fun stuff. And we're going to go over this again as well, definitely. Have you seen the Corridor Digital video where they make Danny DeVito Wolverine? No, I haven't. That sounds fun. That'll be cool to check out. A handsome, angry Wolverine. Yeah, I know. Not a bad idea. Just make him super like... He's got like a fantastic skincare routine. Hopefully see you later, Rachel. Have fun. It'd be so cool if one of these days you'll draw Hellboy. He's always been my favourite besides Spawn and Wolverine. I love Mike Mignola, I think his name is. I love that. That sort of style. So definitely in the cards. Whoop. All right. He looks like a big boy. So let's see if we can do something. Knock him back again. Hello? Where? Oh, here. See if we can clean it up a bit. Hachi from Tekken. Oh, has anyone seen completely off topic? What is it? I Think You Should Leave. Has anyone seen that? Christian introduced me to that last week and oh my God. My new favourite. Yeah, Inkbit, the SNL guys, yeah. Oh my God, I was crying. Tim Robinson, that's the one. It's the freaking best. Ashlyn, yeah, me too. Yeah, the stylization of the hands and everything are awesome. So here I do want to be mindful of like the eye sockets. Ink bit, aren't they? They're freaking amazing. I couldn't. They're just so surreal. Okay. There's something okay about this. There's a large part that I'm not loving about it, but let's just... something like that maybe. Start to add in some of these just like blocks of darker colors. It can start to maybe pull itself together a little bit. This one comes up here, maybe. And just juts forward. Okay. So it kind of has this sort of deal. So let's really break it down into like a simple beard shape. So we just have the sideburns, so we want to keep them definitely. And then we can add to that later. Maybe it's a little bit too big, maybe. And we got the chin, maybe has a little bit of something here. And this kind of follows up. So this is where I can get stuck with not having that sort of half and half, like less on this side and like more on this side, depending on the head turn. So we want to make sure we get that. I'm not a huge fan of the eyes. Let's just get rid of them. Don't like them, get rid of them. But he's like really like angry, like psychotic angry. Let's think about these ear wing things. Don't think they come out that far. Misha, what's happening, my friend? How you been doing? Everyone go check out Valhalla for Artists. Highly, highly, highly recommend. They got a Discord, very active. If you're into Viz Dev, it's the place to be. Oh, I'm not even trying to make him look like Hugh Jackman, but that's good, Ashlyn. I'm glad. I'm not going for likeness here. But if it does happen to, I'm cool with that. Maybe I do try and make it look a little bit more like Hugh. Make the eyes super tiny, potentially. Thank you, Orkin. Mod Hanafia. Have you watched Kung Fu Panda 4? I haven't. Yeah, what if the eyes were super tiny? This is the thing, prototype, test it out. Tiny, tiny, tiny little eyes. It doesn't look right. Not for like the chunkiness that he's got going on at the moment. Waiting for the head sculpt to come out. You and me both, my friend. Just getting the final little bits going. Yeah, still don't like this eye. He looks a bit silly. That's alright, he'll just have no eyes. Don't worry about it. So let's see, so we got his like clavicle here maybe. Really don't like what Photoshop's done to their selection stuff. that ear because I've kind of made his head. Scumbag, why are you not working? Thank you. That rounds it out a little bit more, makes it feel a little bit more like he's got a chin now. Now let's find the eye sockets. Let's just get where his eye will sit. So this is all just, that feels better. Hey, kind of. Maybe. Feels a little bit more dimensional. Why, he look like he's dozing off. I don't know. As blind as Daredevil now, there you go. Yeah. This is it, this is what it's really like. This is what, when I'm drawing, sometimes it, because I think I haven't made a decision at the moment about like, is he rageful? Or is he just like snarling? He does. He does like he's funny. Like he's fucking, yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You going for intense anger or just grinning? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Don't ask me these questions. I'm just drawing. Like a lot of the time, that's where it's at. I'm just like, does this look cool? No, change it. Does this look cool? No, change it. And then just rinse and repeat. Let's give him some pectorals. He's got like crazy, like, he's got a hairy chesticles. Sounds good to me, Misha. Game of doodles. So is that like where you get a prompt and you just go for it? Let's try something. Ah! Like a squiggle. Oh, so I do a bit, you do a bit sort of thing? I make a squiggle for you, make a squiggle for me, we try to turn it into something. I get what you mean. Yep, that sounds fun. Yeah, we'll have you on stream if you'd be down to do it live. Nice one. You and me both. Of a public humiliation of your drawing skills, yep. Knock him back again. Maybe if I try a different colour, something better will happen. Let's go blue. Sacré bleu. Ah, Misha, you're too kind. You are too kind. But definitely not. I do not agree, but I appreciate the kind words. So he's going to have like maybe like scrunched up. Stop it. Oh, I've got hue shifts on. I don't hate it though. Mission accomplished. Now we're getting some structure. More structure, more happiness. Now we can try whipping some colour on old mate. Got a little butt chin because I want him to have one. Buggy Ben, nice name. How often do you draw on paper? Not often enough. Not often enough. I've been doing some sketches. Where are they? Just like playing around. Probably not even going to see him. Is it gonna focus? No, you can't. You can barely even see him. Because I want to get better. Oh, there you go. If we don't do it directly in the sunlight. So I've been doing a few. Nothing crazy. But this year, I keep saying it. And if I keep saying it, it's going to happen. This year is going to be the year of traditional, or more traditional than I've ever done. April Moops, good morning. Bloody great to have you. You notice here that there is perspective to the teeth. Right, even though they're crazy and kind of like weird in a way, there is perspective. Let's see if we can just be more shapely, because it comes here and then it has the really high up sort of sideburny sort of things, doesn't it? And it sort of whips back down around. And then I think we've got to match his hair. Something like that potentially. The teeth feel right considering what actual Wolverine teeth are like. Yeah, nice. I want to play around with texture with this guy. Like halftone textures maybe. Get a bit of that, I don't know, something just a little bit, yeah, I don't know. I know what I'm thinking about, I don't know how to articulate it with words. Maybe he has these like shoulder pads here. Yeah, that's cool, it's feeling like something. Still something off, but that's okay. Maybe that was it. So he's got like his chin here, his little butt chin. I think his little ear needs to be less little. Like his, what is, I don't even know what it's called. Like something like that maybe. And that is going to carry on down into the head. All right, what I might do is just fill in quickly some of these shapes, just to see how they're feeling once they're all blocked in, you know what I mean? Don't hate it. Don't love it, don't hate it though. Well. And even like this part of his mask is going to be all in dark. Excuse me, what? Okay, there we go. Then we will delete the eye, so he's got that glowing, like real bright eye going on. Something. I think we just start whipping colour down and seeing how it turns out, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, halftones like as part of the actual comic page. His hair needs to be worthy of Head and Shoulders shampoo commercial, definitely. Could be the eyes too close or too low. I think that could be it as well. I do think that could be it. So maybe we just experiment. Take the nose with us. That's kind of cool. It like almost makes him look orc-ish. I mean, I don't hate that. It looks like something out of World of Warcraft. But I think we could take that up just a smidge. And then maybe nah. Yeah, that'll do. Yep, alright, colour time. Let us play. When Jean Grey sees this version of Wolverine. Nice. Very good, Ashlyn. I just now understand it's Wolverine. Well, like the World of Apes Wolverine, yeah. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Let's give him, let's add in maybe I do blue or like a grey blue background just to start to give myself something to work off of. Cool, cool, cool. Then, oh, and yeah, me too. Me too. I wish we could do shortcuts with it. It's just Photoshop doesn't let us, unfortunately. All right, I'm going to start off with like a red and see where we can go with it. Let's get his skin. Oh, there you go, Ashlyn. Very good. Now let's knock in the teeth. And the eye. Both of them. Yeah, his eyes are too small, like too close together. I think we set him back this way. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. There will be many a tweak to be had. Now, let's add the yellow, the mustard on this hot dog of a bloody painting. So this will be its own. I know that this top part isn't yellow. It's fine to begin with, and all this will be yellow probably. So it's just, that's all right. So I'll just name this Wolfie. And we can use this as a mask. To then add the blue parts. Why does this not? Excuse me. Okay, this one needs a delete. Need to delete that. Thank you. And then come here. And then we do this. And then we go bam, bam, bam. No, we don't want to delete, we want to fill. There we go, okay. We're back. And let's grab the hair. Yeah, did I even save it? There we go. And that's why he's angry. I like it, Ashlyn. I do want to see some of this pink show through though. So I don't want to get rid of all of it. Okay, let's get the bloody music back. Hold on. Uno momento. Let's just go punk, get the hashtag, and then go. Look at the teeth as well. I might even name these layers. Holy frick. Look at me go. All right, now color variation. Let's have some fun with it. Let's get my bloody head out of the way. No, not that one. This one. There we go. All right, not thinking about values. I'm just thinking about what looks cool. Doing a bit of greens. Okay. Where to go from here? Lighting. Super, those teeth. Changed him up a bit. I love me a bit of reggae. if I go into hashtag punk rock, what is going on, epidemic? Texturing before shading. I like your thinking. Now halftones, the only thing is, it's kind of tricky to do it in Photoshop. I like that. Just trying to think, how could we do a bit of that? Maybe do more brush strokes. Oh, like this one. So I'm just kind of wiggling it around, not having it all be full on yellow. And even the blues, we could go into a little bit of the magentas. Prashan, what's happening, man? Welcome back. I know, Wolverine, right? Finally. Might even give him the... Sheldon, it should be in the link in the description. Yeah, Ashlyn, maybe we whip it into Clip Studio after, because there's a really easy way to do halftones in Clip Studio. Maybe, I quite like this like photograph look. So then there's like really sharp shadow in the background. I might do that. So, or like over here, it's like someone's taken a Polaroid. of him. And he's kind of like popping off the background, and maybe his ear thing is like got a bit of shadow in the background there, and maybe. All right, I think it's shadow time. It's we've only got so long. I could kerfuffle and finesse about this all day long. Well, mate, let's just do a simple lighting. Nothing crazy. So I'm just using the multiplier. Layer, and I might actually utilize a bit of the old, let's merge it all down. Did I copy that? Yep. All right, now we're working on one layer. We can just methodically sort of come through. I'm going to remove the pen pressure here. Ay. Yeah. The eyes here. All right, this is where I could very, very easily trip up. So, first thing, I like a highlight here. So this is where I'm thinking, I like a highlight here, maybe here on the teeth and the chin. So it gives it that kind of vibe. So this is going to be like our center light on all these sort of planes. So then we're going to think about the ear. And maybe even the nose. Where some of those shadows are going to fall. Ben, your battery on your iPhone, I know. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're not doing any more tours for today, so it should be all right. Ah, thank you, Incology. You're using 200 layers? That's insane. 200? No. No. No, this is like a very old, like there's lots of drawings in this in this file. No, definitely not for this, just this one. Definitely not. So we want to also think, all right, shadows, where are the shadows? So if we're going to have a highlight there, so there might be shadows underneath here. There might be shadows behind. There would be shadows here. This is not punk rock. Neither is this. Something like that. Let's not get too caught up on it. So then we've got to look at this section here. It's going to kind of roll around, right? Roll around into shadow. What's going on? Why did it change to darken? I want it multiply. Thank you. Cool. The average animator, the testosterone Wolverine has flowing through his veins is on another level. I know. I know. Excited for the Wolverine game coming out, Ben. Also love the design. Lewis Kirk. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. And thank you. Now I've got an opportunity here for that like little shadow to go across his face here, which is cool. Sheldon, do you feel that animation jobs are going to affect with things like Sora coming up? Was planning on studying 3D professionally, but I'm unsure of the job scenario now. Your thoughts? Sora. I'm not sure what Sora is. If someone could school me on that real quick. Sora is the AR video generator. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, no, AI sort of question. I've said this a million times. People are probably sick of me saying this. I've not got any experience. Sorry, I shouldn't say none. I don't have a lot of experience working for studios, and it's never been my goal. This sort of stuff, where I'm sort of creating a sort of like community around the stuff that I'm interested in and that kind of thing, has put me kind of in a position where I'm not really thinking about any of that stuff, because it's really up to me to make an income that way, you know? So I don't really have, I would, this is also just coming from someone that's doing it, right? So I'm very biased, but I would look at building a community around you and your artwork, because even with, like, whether it be 2D, 3D, writing, whatever, there's going to be so much generated stuff out there. There's just people will see right through it. So if you start putting yourself front and foremost with your art, sharing your experiences, really like bringing the humanity into the work that you put out, you're not really then competing with the AI. So for me, I'm not really playing the game of trying to get a studio job or anything like that. I think the move going forward is becoming more sort of like independent artist, and whatever that looks like, that could be so many different things. Like a big inspiration for me is 1000. Right? I love what he's doing, and that's kind of the goal. For me at least. So yeah, take that with a pinch of salt. That's how I view any sort of like AI conversations when it comes to like career and that kind of thing. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Sketchy Squirrel, welcome. JJ, what are your opinions on people who call themselves AI artists? I couldn't give two shits. Like, I'm just not even in that conversation at all. Like they can call themselves whatever the fuck they want. It's real. I'm not even playing that game because there is a little bit of that like do I think it's ethically right? No, that's for sure. But I think you got to weigh up the pros and cons of going against people on Twitter or wherever the fuck that are doing something and like having a go at them, commenting and being like, fuck you, da 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 da. Like, it's just wasted time. And I think it's for some people, it's a very sophisticated form of procrastination. Whereas if you just start focusing on you, figuring out alternative ways to make a career, but you don't even have to like think of alternative ways necessarily, because I think that something's like the legalities of all the AI stuff as well. I've heard a lot of studios, they don't even want to touch the stuff. That will probably come down the road, like where they will, but it's just a big unknown. So getting all worked up and getting angry at other people for calling themselves something. You could call yourself a 10-pound elephant that likes to eat freaking cardboard boxes. Does not bother me in the slightest. But I can also empathize with people that get annoyed at that as well. So there's like two sides to it. Inkbit, yeah, definitely, from like a content creation standpoint. And the way that I think a lot of people think about content creation is like it's the afterthought of the main thing, right? Say I'm doing this painting, and then I'm like, oh, then I've got to make a short or a reel or a YouTube video or something like that. The way that I position it is, how can I make that short, that reel, that bit of content, blog post, newsletter, whatever, a part of the whole experience as well. Like the whole thing is art. The whole thing is like a game that, if done well, you can make a living off of. And I'm still trying to figure the business side out of things. Like I'm always learning new things. But that's kind of how I think about it. It's not like an afterthought of like, oh, I've got to, oh, the algorithm this or the algorithm that. We're choosing to play this game. Get bloody good at it. That's how I see it. Like, learn the game. And if you can figure out how to have fun while playing the game, like that's where it's at. Like, I love this. I love sitting here chatting to you guys and figuring out stuff, doing things that I'm interested in, getting better all at the same time. Like, it's very, very doable. but I'm very aware that I'm coming from a place of, well, it's well and good for you to say because you've got X amount of followers, but there was a point in time 2 years ago where I had none. So, and we can get into the conversation, the followers number itself is just a vanity metric. Very appreciative of that and the people that sort of follow and whatever, but yeah, anyway. You've got me going. Artistic Spartan, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Procrastination. That's what I think of. Like even, like it almost gives people an excuse to not do it. It's like, oh, AI is gonna do. Oh, I was gonna do this, but I honestly think it's just procrastination. It really, really is in a lot of circumstances. Now, am I saying that I don't think jobs are going to change and evolve and that sort of? Definitely not. Like but I'm not in that space. I'm not in that industry, so I can't really talk to that. All I can talk to is what my goals are, my way of thinking about it is, and just like with anyone, just take it as with a pinch of salt. You know, don't take anything that I say as like the gospel. Almost every stream, someone asks you about AI. Yeah, and it's fair. It's fair, definitely fair. Black Jam, they want their work to be on a wall for an art show so bad that they're good enough to put on the fridge. Yeah, well, I mean, I think the market's going to decide what's worth something. I think traditional art is going to go through the roof value-wise. When everyone's doing AI art, it's the ones that are showing that they're doing it from themselves. Like, I don't know if you've played around with any of this stuff, but you do it for a little bit and you're like, okay, cool, and then you get bored of it real quick. At least I do. When I played around with it ages ago when it first started to pop. I don't know, hey Ben, how would you suggest an artist makes a good source of income? Again, I can only talk for myself, but like it starts with, I think, finding an intercept. What's that thing called? It's like a Japanese saying. It's like ikigai, ikigai. This is not punk rock music. What the fuck? Ikigai. You know what I'm talking about. Ikigai diagram, right? This is very broad because I don't know your situation, right? Or what you're interested in and blah, blah, blah. But it's like this thing. So it's like what you love, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, and what you're good at. Ding, 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 ding. That's sort of where it's at. So what that looks like for you, I think it's experimenting and seeing what that looks like for you, if that makes any sense. Super true, you already don't like calling yourself an artist. That's fair, true. Orange guy, yeah, same. Do you think you can rely on commissions as a good source of money? That's such a broad question because, I mean, it depends how many commissions you've got coming in. If you've got one commission request coming in a day and you're charging $200-300 for a commission, yeah. Like, but again, that comes down to the reach that you can get and how interested people are in you and your art as well. So I haven't done commissions. So I couldn't talk to, I've been requested a lot of commissions, so I know there's the opportunities there. But you just, at the end of the day, it's simple maths, right? So it's how much do you need to live, or how much do you want to make? Break that down from, just look at, say, like a 12-month time period. Okay, what are my bills? What do I want to make on top to sort of put away for savings or investments or whatever? How many commissions do I need at what price point to reach that goal? And you sort of reverse engineer that back. If you were going to do the commission rate, that's what I would do. And then sort of price your work accordingly. Sketchy Squirrel, that's really interesting because I find it difficult to make my videos because every moment I'm writing a script or editing a video, I'm not making an animation. Any tips to making the content creation more, process more enjoyable? Looking at others that are doing it really well, reverse engineering their stuff, and even like, say if you're doing an animation, maybe you pre-plan your next animation or like a very short or something to cater to a content release, if that makes sense. So it's the whole thing is packaged and ready to go instead of it being an afterthought. Could be a cool way to do it. Because again, I don't know your exact sort of situation. But I think just like with art and just like with animation and anything, and just like learning anything new, look at references, see what others are doing. Why is it working? Why isn't it working? Right? What have you saved? Where do you stop in the when you're scrolling along? What thumbnails do you look at and go, oh, yep, good one, you got me. You know, you could really start to break it down like that, and that makes it a little bit less daunting as well, instead of starting from just complete scratch. The monitor. Companies are using AI to generate ideas and thumbnails. How is it any different from using Pinterest and Google by a human? I think you know the difference. Like at a high level, the models were trained on stolen images, essentially, like from a copyright perspective. How they're utilizing them is not very different. Like the end result is you're getting ideas and inspiration, so that's fair. But from that other perspective, yeah. Ashlyn, I wish it was Spotify. This is epidemic music. It's like royalty free, so I don't get dinged with copyright stuff. Yeah, Artistic Spartan, you could be right, and you could be wrong. That's why I'm not worried about it, because I don't have control over it. Is there an art skill form you want to learn? An art? I want to get really good at sculpting and oil painting. That would be cool. And that's why the principles and stuff that I'm learning, the ones that stick with me are the ones that are kind of universal, like light, value, color temperature, all that sort of stuff, because then it crosses over to like everything. I'd love to commission you one day for my game. Super, that'll be awesome. The only thing is time for me, man. How's the game coming along? Is there any more dev vlogs that people can check out? I don't know. Hey man, thanks for streaming and being part of the community. My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for popping in. Honestly, means a lot. But no, keep the questions coming, because I like talking and doing this, because when it's just me listening to me, just kind of, I don't know, changes it up a bit. So yeah, ask away. Orange guy, the thing I don't like about AI is that it discourages people from getting into art. Yeah, true, but I think that's only temporary. I think that's only temporary when we understand what AI art is gonna be. I think there could be a full renaissance of like traditional artists, like how everyone got into digital. I think there could be that massive push into like, oh, traditional is the thing. Just looking at what the market's going to value, and like the content creation as well. It's just a whole landscape of opportunity. I see it as. That's also what I hope I'm doing in some small way. Not that it's a main focus, but like a byproduct of like, yeah. If you like what I'm doing, it's very doable. And if any younger artists or artists that haven't gotten into it or taken that leap, go for it. It's just bloody fun. All right, speaking of bloody fun, so we've gone from here to menacing shadows. So I think we've brightened that up just a hair. Group it, lock it down. Now I'm just going to start straight up painting. Oh, maybe let's do a screen layer. Just a screen layer, just for time's sake. Not light and screen. Thank you. Just to get some of that, the center light feeling correct. Maybe even a cheeky little highlight, even though it's not ready for that yet. I can't help myself. So it's not highlights that I'm thinking about here necessarily. It's the planes that are facing the light source. And how they would interact with one another. Super, devlog coming soon. Had a bit of a crappy January, but I'm getting back into the flow. I think you should have a demo available to play soon. Sorry to hear that, man. Good to hear it's coming though. I don't know. Agreed. I'm kind of confused on how Wolverine's horn is casting a shadow like that. Yeah, it's wrong. It doesn't make sense. Yet. It'll probably be down back behind here, or you probably wouldn't see it. You are correct. So yeah, I don't get these everything right first go. It just never, never happens. This is really just giving me a good base to sort of work off of. Again, this is not punk rock. What the fuck? I think it could be time to merge them and just paint. But before we do, I'll be back in 5 minutes. All right. Not punk rock, but definitely coffee music. Maybe. I know, right? Going off into the unknown. All right. I'll be back. All right. Did you take any art courses in particular? I've taken a bunch over the years. Just a bunch online, a few in person. In particular, from a color point of view, Jason Seiler, look him up. There was a big aha moment for me. All right, I wonder, maybe we do Critter or Clip Studio? Mitch, 1000,000,000%. Yes. Gonna do a poll. All right. What software to use? All right, you got two options. Critter or Clip Studio. I know that's how you don't spell studio. All right. Matthias, welcome. Yeah, exactly. Why not both? Because I cannot be bothered. Because it actually is pretty annoying swapping between them. Between Critter and Photoshop, it's quite nice. Clip Studio, for some reason, it's just a pain that you've got to export it as a PNG and blah, 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 blah. Matthias, good evening, my friend. Welcome. All right, let's stand up. Stretch the legs. Oh, you never heard Critter before? It's free, it's pretty sick. All right, Clip Studio it is. .3.0 paper and pencil, nice one, fun guns. True. All right, so let's whip him into Clip Studio. I've heard of Medibang, yeah. I never really played around with it though. But Ashlyn will be able to do the what's a halftones in Clip Studio, which is a big, very nice. See, I just want to be able to copy. I just want to Control C, Control V, and whip it into Clip Studio. But I don't think I can do that, can I? No, it doesn't let me do that. Fuck. Or do I do this? Oh, I'm a bloody genius. Fucking genius. I've got to select everything. Perfect, but does it do it as a PNG? Does it do it as a PNG? Or has it got like a weird, wow, yeah, fucking, fuck. All right. But Clip Studio does have a thing where convert brightness to opacity. But that doesn't work. Just got to do this the jankiest way ever. There we go. We're in. We are in. Okie dokie. You can get halftone brushes as well. Ooh. Thumb cuts. Oh fuck, that was a good one. That was a good one, dude. Oh, thank you for that one. It's like Grey's Anatomy, but naughty. Medi. Oh, very, very good. Hats off to you. Okay. Encore Studios, thank you so much. Oh, fuck. All right. So where are these halftone brushes? Can you do them? Is it like in here? Hatching, ruled lines. What is this? I mean, that's kind of sick. Well, hello, friend. I really haven't played around too much with some of the specifics in Clip Studio because thumb guns. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. That's why. I didn't even think to do that. I'm not sure why I can't. Is it because it's not a brush? I can't choose the. Is that the issue? Oh, there you go. Hello. Welcome to stream, cross-hatching. All right, anyway. Can I search for subtools on assets, materials? What? Downloaded material. Ugh, whatever. Encore Studio struggle with drawing eyes. Any help? Think about the sockets, not just the eyes. Think about where they sit in the face. That's big time help for me. Oh, you can do animation in Clip Studio, can't you? I fucking forgot about that. This is like those sitcoms in the beginning where they're just like, that's how I should start the stream. It just has my name come up. That's how you can get specific halftone brushes. Okay, assets, show me. Add subtool. Then what? Ashlyn, I'm looking at you. Ashlyn. Oh, it's on here. Search for subtools on assets. You go to the assets, the little button on the bottom, hopefully. Hurry up. Okay. Then you get download it from here. Okay, so we go halftone. I'm assuming. I want to make my own though. But messy halftone brushes. Yeah, look, that'll do. Yes. Okay, sign him. Oh, now there's a way. I've got another way to do it. I've got another way to do it. Don't you worry. Don't stress. Don't lose sleep over it. We'll sort it out. But I do quite like this cross-hatching one. Just for particularly on the edge of some of the lights and the darks, you know. I do want to change the brush size, but I can't remember how to do that on Clip Studio. Like, I mean, I can go here and change the brush size, I know that, but even for like adding some of the hairs, that could be cool. I quite like it. Something a bit different, you know. Just maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's, hold on, concert last night. I went to a concert last night. Last artist of the night was Excision. The graphics are insane. It's 2D, but it looks 2D because of overlap. Focus fading. Ooh, that's cool. The average animator. Did you ever go to art school? No. I went studies in industrial design and then dropped out because the drawing side of it finished. And I was like, well, this isn't any fun anymore. And it was very like technical drawing, like perspective and all that sort of stuff, but I just found it so fun. And the teacher was amazing, like he was a wicked teacher. I was only for like the first year, and I was just like, I'm done. Siebes. All right, let's come in here and let's just actually like paint. Like if we want the painterly look, let's paint and think about how we would actually paint this traditionally. Really slowly. Thinking about the strokes that we're putting down, you know. There's brush shape, I remember now. Then maybe in some of these highlights we can do the halftones. We'll see how far we get. That was a plan, but it's 1:30 here. Now I've got to pick up some resin to knock out a few more plain Janes. I wonder if that would be an interesting stream to do, like packaging and making the plain Janes and screen printing stuff. Maybe, I'll do it as a separate stream just to see. I think it'd be fun. Oh, will you do art roast someday? Maybe, maybe. Hairy Wolverine, please. You've bloody got it, Rachel. You ready for this? Watch out. hairy as all anything. So hairy. No, is there any other kind of Wolverine? Definitely. How much time do you take out in your week for practice or for personal work? This is kind of, as of late, the last few weeks, this has been it. Because I've just been grinding figuring out how to produce the plain Janes. But yeah, honestly, these streams have been my me time, really. But usually like a good few hours a week, otherwise. What the fuck, epidemics here? All right, where's we did this last time. Window, workspace, no, can't, no. Color wheel, okay. Okay, it was there. Thank you. I do find that Clip Studio's like shortcuts and stuff are janky as anything. I don't know why. They just don't want to work sometimes for me. I appreciate it, Inkwell. Thanks for popping in. How do you know if you're overworking a painting? When it's too late and you've got to undo a lot of the stuff that you've messed up. Usually, right, what's probably a better idea is to, thank you for the reminder actually, this is a good thing for me to be thinking about here, is if everything's kind of looking good at this level of detail, then I'll move into this level of detail. And then I'll move into this level of detail. And doing it that way, I heard this from Ahmen Aldoori, and that was like a really good little tip. And then once it's kind of like, yeah, I'm happy, like it's kind of a feeling, it's really up to you. Because some people would even call this finished-ish, like enough for like a sketch sort of thing, you know? Like, I don't know if any of you have this issue, but I'm holding Option and now the color picker shows, but then sometimes it doesn't, like now it doesn't, but now it does. Like it's really bloody glitchy and I don't know why. It's frustrating as all shit. Sheldon, have you come across art theft? I feel the more famous an artist gets, the more these things happen often. I come across it once but didn't know how to tackle it. What do you do in this case? Art theft is in what, Sheldon? Would you say like someone just reposting reposting one of my images? In that case, I mean, what am I going to do? Like, they're not really making any money off of it. Like, I just don't. Like, if something was egregious, then I'd do something about it. But it's like, what's worth my time? It comes back to that, even talking about like the AI stuff. Like, what's getting me towards my goals, and what's moving me away from it? And chasing after every person that reposts my stuff and asking them to take it down and blah blah blah, just really isn't worth my time. I have had to contact some like torrent sites and stuff for the tutorial, but I almost kind of see that as like a little success as well. Like, it's not good, like I don't like it, but it's like cool, it was like good enough for people to want to torrent in a way, which is not good, but it's like, okay, I'm doing something right. It's all perspective, I reckon. Again, I think it could be almost like a procrastination tool, trying to go after everyone that's done it. Until you've got a stable of lawyers that can just go and whatever, just like take them down. I don't know. It really depends on the circumstance for me. Now I'm trying to get these transitions up and running. Geek for animation, have you worked on any animated features? None that are out yet. But yeah, as I've said before, I really came into this industry kind of through the back door, just through posting and stuff, which is kind of cool and weird at the same time. When you do download a halftone brush, to use it, drag it from all material list to the pen section and just drop it there. Nice. Julia, there are some gems in here. There are some funky music. There is some funky music. Now the cool thing that I can start to think of as well is some of this bounce light, this reflected light, particularly on his chin. Right, so let's say that he's got like a little butt chin. We can like add a little indication of some of this bounce light underneath, and that can just add just a smidge of something, you know. And there is something to be said about mixing the colors on the side here. So let's say we've got this chin color. All right, let's add like a white, just like a pure white, like a red, like a blue, or whatever. And then maybe we just go like an ivory black sort of deal. Maybe like a yellow. And I think I do have to go into the settings of this. Subtool settings, no. Where's the settings? Here, so hidden. what is it called? There's something, mixing mode, perceptual. Yeah, okay, so it's on already. So let's say this is our base color and we want to like just add a little bit of this, add a little bit of this, and kind of mix it in. Get a little bit brighter, knock it down just a tad. You can literally do this. Maybe we put the amount of paint, or like the density of paint a little bit. We can like color mix here and just start laying some of that down, and then really doing it like we're sort of working it traditionally. Like even here we get this like skin color. Let's reduce the saturation here. And we can come up here and add that. Like, so you can really like actually learn traditional skills by doing this. Pen was made in a water tank with adamantium. I found out how to do the tones. I think I had to look up a tutorial. Okay, use the free tones without having to download a brush. Use your selection tool, then go to layer, new layer, tone. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So you come here. So let's say we just have a. Whoop. No, wrong. Clip Studio. Add a new layer. Then materials. I think it's monochromatic. Basic, then dot. So let's say this one, right? We could even just drag that into the whole thing, and then what we can do is mask it out. Mask it out. Why? What? What the fuck? Mask it out. Right. Mask it out. Right, delete mask and then maybe. Okay, cool. Now it's masked out. Then we could use our oil paint on the mask layer, get like a white color and sort of bring it back. You know what I mean? So you can come here, like wherever we want it. Like if we want like a darker tone underneath here, we could add that. We've still got a little bit of that oil painty feel. And then we could even, oh mother lover. We could even come here. Then, how do you do clipping masks in Clip Studio? Does that, oh, there's a way to do it, I can't remember. Merge with layer below, clip to layer below, there we go. So then we could, like, I don't know, just for it to show up, we could then color the halftones whatever we want. So we can have some fun with that later on, but that's more of like an after thing to think about. That's one way to do it. Rachel Ben, I'm curious about how you handle your communication work. Is it just you who writes it all? My communication work, I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you could, what do you mean excuse me. Why is this not charging? Uno momento. There we go. Yeah, if you could expand on that, Rachel, that'd be great. I think you need to check your shortcuts as you have one button to switch between tools. Ah, okay, so that's what could be screwing me up. It's just getting confused. That's alright, I'll do it the janky way, just for today. Communication is in social media or podcast or promotional stuff. Who writes it? I do. I do. And that's probably going to be when Ben Eblin Productions, that's not even a thing, but when that happens, that's one of the first things I'm going to hire some people to help me out with. I think that'll be worth it. But a lot of that stuff, to make it feel less daunting, is just like, how would I talk to someone in real life? Like, that's made it a heck of a lot easier. I'm not trying to put on like a persona or like whatever. It's just like, how would I talk to you? Sheldon, okay, cool. I'll have to check it out. Will you ever get any mods for Discord/live streams? Yeah. Yep. It's on the to-dos. Definitely. Because yeah, this coming year, like, because I'm going to have multiple things going at the same time. I'm going to have, like, the shop is going to be open, or it's going to be drops basically. It's not going to always be open, but that's going to be a thing I've got to sort out. Then it's the content, YouTube videos, and doing these live streams, and just doing art for myself as well. So it's, yeah, even thinking about, this isn't all at once. Like, I think it's very tempting just to like go ham and just do it all at once and go, yeah, I'll do it all. I've just got to slowly introduce these things, and there's going to be a tipping point where I just don't have any time. And when that time comes, and hopefully the revenue is going to be there for me to get some people on board to help us out. Time for me to go. Good work on this stream. Wolverine is looking amazing. Have a good day. You too, Super. And good luck for the devlog as well. As an avid Blender user / cult member, I don't think I could forgive you for using an Autodesk product. Fair. Alright, let's fix up his ear. I think this isn't a bad way to go, with really just taking my time, blocking in the colours. Just with simple strokes. The noodling has begun. No, good call. Ashlyn, do you know Leo Pinto? I guess her brushwork pretty looks like you, but oh cool, Leo Pinto. No, I haven't actually. Might have seen their work. So the hair will come back. Just got to get this feeling better. What about a smudge brush? Do they have smudge brushes? Whereabouts would a smudge brush be in Clip Studio? Does anyone know? Sheldon, did not get the Autodesk to Blender reference. What am I missing here? What is it? Maya was acquired by Autodesk, I believe, or Maya, however you want to pronounce it. Have you tried the Painterly Blur tool? It kind of does the same thing you've been doing. Oh, okay, Painterly Blur. No, where? Whereabouts are we looking? Painterly Blur. Basic Painterly Blur, blah, blah, blah. India ink, no. Watercolor, no. Rough round, watery brush. Thick paint. Whereabouts is that? Found it. Oh, wet bleed blender, let's try that. Oh, hello. Welcome to the party. That's nice. Could speed things up a little bit. Let's merge these two. Merge selected layers so then it blends both of them. Oh, beautiful. Yep, good call. I think it's a fine line with it though. Don't want to do too much. Definitely don't want to do too much. Oh, Mixter. You absolute legend. How have you been, my friend? Yeah, doing good. Doing good. So you see here, I'm trying to get volume with the mouth, like the lip here, that'll be. It's a three-dimensional object, so we've got to start to think about it like that, right? All right, I'm getting a little bit noodly and it's 2 o'clock. I've got to drive 45 minutes to get this resin for the plain Jane. So we'll go for another five minutes. Image maker, no stress at all, ask away. What's the most common mistake you see artists make with stylized character drawings? J.I. Haddy 007, love your work, much respect. Appreciate you, thanks for popping in. Not going, well this is an issue that I had, was not committing to the shapes that you put down. You go like half realistic, half stylized, or like a little bit, I think really just like pushing the shapes and just going for it is a tricky thing to learn and like do consistently. So that would be a big one actually, just like committing to the large shapes and the exaggeration. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I appreciate it, Sheldon. Thank you. Now, there's a bit of ambiguousness in here, like with his neck and stuff, that we've got to kind of sort out. We can sort of show that divot of, say, like the clavicle. I think we could also clean up some of this as well. This is fun, this. I'm having a lot of fun with this one. So even things like this, like you notice his mask on the other side of his face, right? That's got to wrap around, so there's got to be a little bit of a, like you could do it super skin tight, but there's going to be some thickness to that, you know. Image makers, wow, spot on, brother. Literally my current struggles as I'm working on characters at the moment. Thanks, my pleasure, my pleasure. So yeah, just go with it. Push it further and iterate. Do a bunch of different little versions. Take the stress off yourself. Nah, Ashlyn, I'm just letting it ride. It is what it is. I really just want to like crank some Blink 182. Like I would fucking love that. I really don't know about this hair at the moment, but Ashlyn. Very well done. If anyone missed that. Mr. Lambert, hello Ben, any tips on how to capture a character's likeness and to stylize or try exaggerating their standout features like large forehead or long face and expression, but it seems to fail. Maybe a tutorial on that one day. Definitely. Part of the course that I'm working on at the moment is there's going to be a portion of it on likeness. So how I tackle likeness and trying to find that balance between your own sort of a stylization and getting it to actually look like the person. But until then, one thing I'd work on, how you mentioned just like say a big forehead or whatever, I would look at the relationships between the features just as much as the individual elements. as well. So is it a big forehead with small eyes, with a tiny chin? And how do they look on the face together? And then do a bunch of iterations on that, you know, and have a play. Catch you later, Sheldon. Been great chatting to you. I hope you. Oh my God, my brain's going. Hopefully, catch you in the next one. Does he have like shoulder hair as well? I'm sure. Oh, I could just keep going on this. I can't. It's 220. All right, before we go, if you will indulge me to keep this whole situation going, Ben Eblin Productions. And if you like this sort of stylized stuff and you want to learn a little bit more, I do have an 8-hour 10 chapter walkthrough available right now. Links right here in chat and in Instagram. Can I put that in there? Did that work? Yes, it did. Fantastic. You'll get the videos. You will also get 3D models to study from, the 3D shapes, because that's how I like to think when I'm painting and drawing, and a field guide. So it's 40 pages. You get to read along with it, and it sort of coincides with the videos. So hopefully you get something out of that one. The Filthy plugin, that one I'll throw in Instagram as well, and YouTube. This one, what I've been using a lot in Photoshop specifically, the autofill. You can do hue shifts on every shape, right? You can lock the luminosity so you can have it all with the same value. So yeah, it's a tool that I use all the time, and I made it along with my good friend Francis, which is also my co-host of Make Now, Think Later. So if you like the talk around content and career and business and all that sort of stuff, I think you will enjoy that. So that's the podcast. We're going to be doing one with Christian later on this week when he comes back. So that goes into all the behind the scenes stuff, really, like real numbers, business ideas, business sort of strategies and all that sort of stuff that we're working on. And Plain Jane, this little lady, right? So she's going to be available very, very soon. Right, so you've got, let me just, maybe I even lock onto her. Whoa, not locked onto me. Can I get it to lock onto her? Lock onto her. There we go. Aha. So, Plain Jane. She's going to be available very soon. It's just going to be Plain Jane. I've decided that I couldn't keep the quality control with the bases. So it is going to be Plain Jane, but it's really not missing anything. The bases I've got to do a lot more work on, and I think I'll save them for special editions, right? So she comes with plain Jane. She also is going to come with a sketch note, right? Shows you how to study with her, right? How to not just do her face, but also different characters' heads, identifying the planes, right? Even some stuff around lighting and how you can utilize her to the maximum. Also comes with a certificate of authentication. Also comes with stickers, baby. This is what you get it for. This alone is what you get it for. So the pre-orders are going to be dropping very soon. The link is going to be here momentarily. Copy link address, throw it in chat and Instagram so you can check those out, but you can find them anywhere if you lose the link. Sign up to the newsletter to be the first to know when she's available. Also, last one, Discord. If you want to share your work in progress and have a good time with like-minded individuals. Oh, and will it be available worldwide delivery? Yes, it will be. So I want to get it out to as many people as possible, and it's the anything that I'm going to be putting out, because also it comes with an art print as well. Plain Jane will. I don't have it on me at the moment, but it's an exclusive art print that is only going to be for, hold on. Damn it, I don't have it on me, but I'm still also working on it. I'll give you a quick sneak preview of what it's going to be. Come on. So it's going to be kind of like a schematic of her and like a painted version of her. So that's going to be an exclusive art print. It's going to be named and numbered, signed by me. So yeah, keep that in mind. Discord. What is this? This is like Fairly Odd Parents. How do I invite people? Max number of users expire after never. Generate a new link. Copy. Okay, so you can join the Discord if you would like. Same here in YouTube. And that's about it, my friends. Thank you very much for hanging out, drawing. Had a great time. We started with the car. Turned out okay, kind of funky, you know. Then we went on to old mate Grumpy Pants Wolverine. And then we kind of began to get a little bit more painterly with him in Clip Studio, which has been fun. I do want to finish him up at some stage. Hopefully this week. We'll see, but I need to knock out a reel pretty soon. So he could be on it. The epic send-off music, isn't it? Avery. Oh no, I'm just about to finish. Thanks for popping in though. But yeah, without any ado, I will see you next week, same time, 10:30 Australian Central Daylight Time, which is, I believe, 4 p.m. PST American time. All right, catch you later, everyone. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next week.